too small, I got big dreams.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Pun Fun, where we have fun with the puns. My name is Ryan, and we're going to check out this really cool unboxing of the Deadpool, scene where he's on the ledge and basically he's, sketching out what he's going to do. And I mean, it's from the first movie, and if not, I guess it's from the leaked footage that they broke the internet with. And I'm so glad they did, because it actually got everything from Deadpool 1, Deadpool 2. We also got Ryan Reynolds to really bring to life this character. And I mean, I'm going to stop rambling just a couple more seconds, but Rob Liefeld, thank you for creating such an amazing character, breaking the fourth wall. I mean, such a well-rounded character with violence and just, a psychopath, but at the same time, he has a big heart. And speaking of big hearts, this movie, I think, was released for Valentine's, which, may be fitting depending on when you're watching this video. But the thing that we want to, just point out is that, there's some issues we have here that kind of came out for the 30th anniversary, so I know we're missing the mark just a tiny bit. We have our own anniversary coming up, so we're going to hit our 1 year the next following episode. So you definitely don't want to miss that one. We're going to showcase what we have for the next year coming up, who we're going to have on the show, the crazy stuff that we have lined up. And I mean, I'm super excited, and I'm so thankful that you guys at Team Pun Fun, or even if it's your first day or it's been the full 1 year you guys have been with us, love the support, and I can't wait to show you what we have for year 2. You definitely want to stick around for that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you definitely want to do that to be a part of the whole shebang. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I've rambled enough. Let's get into the unboxing. So this is designed by Caesar and sculpted by Rocco Tartamella. I mean, obviously this is Deadpool, created by Rob Liefeld. The packaging is very repetitive. They keep the same image, except they do give you a little close-up of what he's actually drawing. This is beautiful with the Marvel embossed in the EPS or styrofoam. The EPS itself is very durable, very dense, so very cool to keep it all together. This is the top view. If we were to pop this open, you can see that there is a certificate of authenticity, and it's enumerated, and it actually matches not only the foam but the base of the product. So kudos to our local comic book shop for keeping it all together. And inside you actually have a two-piece. I would have really preferred to have the katanas being separate, but I mean, we'll get into that maybe at the end of the video. But you get this really hefty big dumbbell of a slab of concrete, and this prong sticking out, which kind of goes up his butt. So we're gonna figure that out. And as you can see, it doesn't come apart. So I was trying to get the katanas up, and you can't. So it's really hard to gauge yourself and get it. I mean, it does finally go in, and I mean, hey, Deadpool doesn't mind, as the comics has shown before.
What?
So
in the actual
as we've mentioned, the scale for this is 1/7 scale, I guess, of the actual Deadpool, and that's approximately 11.5 inches in in scale. Very beautifully done. I mean, kudos to them for taking such an iconic scene, and here we have two Deadpool Bob Rosses to give you more of a better scale and units that we usually use side by side. It actually, plus a happy little tree, is how wide it is. Now for the details, you have, I mean, the suit itself, you can see the ridges, you can see the little indentations.
Oh,
kind of
oh, hello.
Okay. Kind of you have in the movie itself. So they really captured it, and here the image doesn't do it justice, but yeah, even the concrete, the way it's crumbling. The katanas, like I said, I would have preferred that it was able to be removed, even as an X or a one piece. That would have been great. However, the back, great details, and here you can see the drawing that he's doing. They even added that detail and kept it, true. So here you have, how much it's numerated under, and some of the information, and we're giving this a 8.25 as a score. Alright, so very deserving of that score. I mean, from taking something from the big screen and shrinking it down into the statue, I mean, they definitely nailed it. Right away when you see it, you know exactly what moment you're talking about, what that statue's talking about. The design, the details, just beautiful again. However, it is quite hefty, and I mean, I understand why there's so much weight at the base, especially. It's to kind of, it's part of the mechanics to make sure it doesn't fall over. However, if I were to put this in the showcase here, I probably would not have it in the first 3 rows. I'd probably have it in the last 2, just out of fear that it doesn't shatter or break through and, cause havoc behind me. I'd probably have it on a more sturdier built, or if not, something that has brackets on it just to make sure that it doesn't break through. And general rule of thumb, and this applies to all statues at all time, if you're gonna keep it in, keep it in. If you're gonna put it out, take it out. But I mean, you don't want to have it moving in and out too often, because you do not want, like, for example, the katanas that are in the back. I think that was one of my negatives as well, is that because you can't remove it, or because there's not a slot designated for it, it kind of gives you this, fear that it may snap or may crack, especially if you have the foam that is not placed right over it, or, maybe leaving a pressure point. So, again, those are some of my negative points from it. Other than that, I mean, I definitely love it, and I can't wait to have it, amongst the showcase. If you've enjoyed this video, we suggest that you hit that like button. We also suggest you, hit that subscribe button. This way, you stay on top at all times, especially for other unboxings, especially when we interview creators of, all these comic book characters. But also for our year 2 video, you don't want to miss it. It's going to be big. It's going to be crazy. I mean, we have so much in store for you, and I can't stress how much we have in the works. But year 2 is going to be so big, and I'm so glad you guys are in it for the ride. If it was from day 1 or this is your first day, I mean, thank you for being on board Team Pun Fun. So without further ado, take it easy. Peace.
You're still here. It's over. Go home.